Hi goalies, I'm Juan here, Up to Sunrise, bringing lifestyle and fandom realness. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Before we get started, please go ahead and hit that like button. It really does help out with that vicious algorithm. And subscribe if you haven't already, it's free. So I had already dropped a vlog of my weekend at NYCC. So rather than having a super long video, I decided to split it up. So today I have the NYCC haul video for you. I would say overall this con, as far as exclusives are concerned, was a little underwhelming. And because I just don't feel like getting up at the crack of dawn to go wait in line to enter the convention, I ended up missing out on some exclusives as well. Also, I have been treating myself immensely over the past couple of months. Between all the new Loungefly and the spooky decor that I've invested in, it really is not an issue of like not having enough. I did, however, find some items that I really did want to add to my collection, and let's go ahead and get into it. We'll start with Friday because this day is where I got the majority of my items. And every year they have a free lanyard you can grab. And so this year's model was One Piece via Crunchyroll. Very popular anime. Everyone thinks this is like the best one ever. And I'm just like, calm down, people. I haven't even seen the live action on Netflix. I do like to keep my badges over the years, so it's just going to go into my badge collection. So the first booth I ended up going to was the Loungefly booth. Unfortunately, I was not impressed with the exclusives they had this year for the Loungeflies. They had this Hello Kitty, and then they had this Jack and Sally coffin bag. They're cute, and I'm glad like they're there for those fandoms. The standout Loungefly is the Godzilla Loungefly with the Mondo artwork. It's so gorgeous. And I was like this close to getting it. But at the Loungefly booth, I ended up getting the Ellie 500 Hello Kitty pin. So here's the box, and it does have this con sticker on it. So I imagine if you were to buy it online, it would have the shared sticker. But this one does have the con sticker, and that makes me so happy because I'm a geek like that. But this artwork is so cute. Look at this little black cat there with the candy. So nice. Like I said, it is an Elliot 500. This is a massive, massive pin. Like, look how wide this is. I love that. So we have Hello Kitty here and like in this orange nightie. She has like her orange bow with the skull, super cute. We have this adorable kawaii bat here. And there's another one here. We have stars. And then we have the skeleton teddy bear, which is adorable. As you can see, that's a hinge. So this opens up. Ta-da! We have a matching skeleton Hello Kitty with that teddy bear. Oh my gosh, how cute. So here it is off the backer, and then we have an additional moving element, which is this bat, which moves from side to side. Super cute, super unique. Absolutely love it. Takes up a lot of space. I am so happy I ended up getting it anyway because, again, slim pickings when it came to exclusives this year for Loungefly pins. I'm talking about exclusive to the con. I know there's plenty of Loungefly exclusive pins coming out. But here it is on the back. It says there, limited edition of 500 with the Funko crown. And it's a big pin, so it has 3 pin posts. As I was leaving, there's like a little booth kind of like off to the side, and I was like, what is this? And they were selling these passports. And I was just like, oh my gosh, what a cute little memento. This was only $5. You can see here it's a passport book, and it says all for fun and fun for all, which is a fun play on the Three Musketeers motto. And I love the gold foiling. It says Funko here, your destination for fun. On the back we have the compass with the Funko crown and Funko label there as well. And you open it up, and it's super cool. The detail on this is great. I thought the $5 was worth it just for these exclusive stamps here. So you go to multiple cons throughout the year, and if they keep up this Funko Airways, you could have gotten multiple stamps from all the different cons. But it's just a super cute little thing to have, and it definitely gives you a little temptation to start con hopping. I mean, SDCC, we have C2E2, WonderCon, Emerald City Comic Con. There's so many out there. That Hello Kitty pin is retailing for $20, but they also had something else at the con that was like, I love this, but I don't know if it's for me. But lo and behold, they actually ended up buying this Godzilla NYCC exclusive LE 500 pin set. Oh my gosh. So this is a set of 5 pins, and that 3-headed one in the middle is so sparkly. It's gorgeous. I'm sorry for the glare, but I'm not going to take this out because this is base and I just don't want to like mess with it as much as possible. And this is what the back looks like. So cool. Godzilla is having a moment this year. There's a lot of Godzilla love out there, and it's well deserved and it's iconic. My tickets were comped this year. Like, what? There ended up being, because my boss goes VIP every year. High-powered lawyers, they can do that. And so they get first access, and then they get like a deal of like how many tickets they're able to get ahead of, you know, when it opens up to the public. Another employee of the company, they were able to go, I think it was Thursday, and their ticket was comp, meaning like it was free. Like for them just to go, it was free. And my boss thought that wasn't fair. And so anyone else who was participating in going to Comic-Con this year, he also ended up covering their costs to go. So I was like, oh my gosh, that money I spent on the ticket, I just got to use at the convention. It was like $150 per person if they were going for 2 days. So I got that money back and I got to spend it at the con. Okay, so I couldn't go to the Funko booth, but again, this year they had Mondo there, and that was awesome because then you got to see some of their collectibles in person, and I love their collectibles. They have like amazing sculpts on their collectibles, and I'm just like salivating because they have amazing Ninja Turtles that I'm like, I need them so bad. But I did go in there because I originally was looking at their shirts because I like the artwork of the shirt, but then I saw on the counter they had 3 exclusive pins there, and I was like, obviously I have to get a pin. So this is the pin that I ended up getting. Now the only downside of this is a soft enamel pin, which I don't understand. Like, if you're owned by same company, why can't you have hard enamel like other Loungefly pins? It's like the fortune teller, you know, you've seen Big, they have that fortune teller, and that's what it reminds me of. But this is Mondar instead. It just looks so cool, hooded with the flames and his axe. And then we have this awesome all-seeing eye here, and it says reveal your future. But this was super cool. So this was one of 3 you could get. And Bay ended up getting this one that says Mondo. And instead of pinball, this is Sinball. We have this devil motif here. Super fun, super cool. I kind of was feeling dumb because I feel like I should have just gotten all 3 because I wasn't sure what I was getting in the convention, so I kind of stayed off. But by day 2, I was like, I didn't really get that much compared to last year. So I could have gotten the 3rd one. So that was me dropping the ball. Then of course we're doing some more walking around, and then we finally made it to one of my favorite artists at this convention. I haven't bought anything from them outside of the convention, but at least 3 years I have bought something from them, this being the 3rd year. And I am talking about Jellico. Jellico has these pins called Jelly Pins, but I just love this. This is this black cat popping out of this glittery pumpkin. It's just so gorgeous. Saw this and I was like, yes, I have to have this, especially with the glitter. You know I love glitter. And here's the information. I will be listing all the standout artists down below in the description box. So even if I don't have any of their product, go ahead and check them out. There's so amazing artists out there, so the list will be extensive. So this pin in particular wasn't exclusive to the con this year because he dates them, like 2022, but how was this still available? It really doesn't matter. I'm just so happy I was able to pick up a pin that I enjoyed from them. Also this year I decided to pick up this print commemorating my love for the Universal Monsters and what I've showed it this year. If you haven't seen those videos, please go ahead and check back on them, leave a comment and a like. I have been really enjoying my time collecting more Universal Monsters, and when I saw this in the style of Jellico, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a no-brainer. I have to have it. It is featuring the mains. We have Dracula, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Wolfman, the Mummy, and the Gillman, or the creature from the Black Lagoon. And they just look so creepy cute. And I love this little candle detail here. And they're like in a graveyard, but how is he there? It's just so funny, and I just love the coloring, and I just like the art style. As you can see, I have this Hocus Pocus one And I have this Oogie Boogie with Boogie's Boys. So I'm obsessed. And I'm absolutely so happy that I have this. And the fun doesn't stop there because yes, we have a Stranger Things edition. But we have Mike, we have Elle, we have Dustin, we have Lucas. And then we have the Demogorgon. Oh my gosh, absolutely love this. So obviously, y'all know Stranger Things is my jam. So I just had to pick this up because this has become one of the fastest growing collections that I have curated ever. Ever. And then finally for day one, there was an item that I saw and I was like, oh my gosh, so adorable. I have to have it. And it was only like $16. So I thought it was a good deal for this LE100 Love-A-Lot bear. And oh my gosh, what I love about the bear is like they got all that stitching. Ah, so cute. And they're holding this pumpkin that's all glittery and we have stars there and they're sitting on this massive glittery pumpkin. And I just couldn't say no. Like, come on, look at this. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. The lady that created this, they're at wypjewelry.com and I'll link their information down below. But she was telling me that she will not be redoing these. She did a limited run. It's only LE100. And I was like, oh, you sold me, lady. You can also find their shop on Etsy. So I'll go ahead and link all their information down below. You check out some stuff that they like. I already have things saved that I want. So definitely worth a look if you love you some Care Bears. This is what the back looks like. So that was day one. I would also say that I had such a great time in my Scoops Ahoy costume. I had gotten so much attention, more than I expected. It was really funny for people shouting ahoy at me. And 3 people had asked for a photo and I was like, oh my gosh, this is too much. Which I happily obliged, but at the same time, it's just like, you just aren't really expecting that. And especially because I look like, you know, I had been a Scoops Ahoy employee for a while and taking a lot of samples. But people were so into it, and you really see how transcendent Stranger Things is as a fandom. People from so many different walks of life just truly enjoying it. Super fun, even though I could not be at the Upside Down Con with Megan and Stacy and all the other wonderful Stranger Things content creators and fans. It was just such a great time for them, and I was so happy. So in solidarity, I decided to bust out some Stranger Things outfit. Which brings me to day 2. I decided to go as Steve at Family Video. Saturday was really pushing my limits just because it was like the busiest day and it took the longest to get from one side to the other than it did the day before. And it was just a lot of people, and I'm not agoraphobic, but like, even being in New York, I'm still not a fan of being around a lot of people. And you are leaving yourself open to potentially getting sick because how many people are there, and you can't control everyone. You know, people who are under the weather not masking, that's on them, whatever. But you know, so you just take a risk. So like, I feel like I got a little something from there, but it's not like aggressive yet. So we'll see. Outside of that though, we ended up starting the day at Artis Alley because that's the beauty of having 2 days, that you don't have to do everything all at once. You can pace yourself. As you can see here, I collected a lot of business cards. So again, it's just so many great people. So Friday I had bought artwork, you know, I was like, I'm good. I don't have to get any more artwork. There was some artwork there that I was like, maybe I do want to get some more artwork, or maybe I can get something commissioned, because all I like great artists that do have open commissions. So if there's something you don't like or you haven't seen before, and maybe they can create it for you. So that's another great tip. But we did a double take because we were just still feeling the great craze of that Godzilla pin set. And of course, Bay was just like, I think I'm gonna get that. I was like, what? How? What are you talking about? It's like, no, I think I'm gonna get that. And they hadn't really splurged on anything. So I said, okay, yeah, let's go back. Let's go back and check it out. Which is this beautiful Godzilla print here. Oh my gosh. So this is actually a comic book cover variation from this artist. And this is a limited edition as well. And it's sold out online, and it is retailing for $40. At the con, it was $30. And so we have Godzilla here, and this artist just does such an amazing job. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I was just blown away as well. And I was like, well, if you want it, let's get it. And I just love how they did their skulls here. The style is very them. This artist's name is Jim Madford, and this is actually part of a mini comic book series that's coming out in December. And it's so cool because he ended up signing it, and then he drew this little skull here right next to it that matches these skulls. Like, I'm obsessed with details like that when artists sign things. I keep on saying Jim Madford, but it's Jim Mafoods. Like, how would you pronounce that last name? Isn't that interesting? Jim Mafood. Jim Mafood. But you can see he does a lot of other stuff as well. And I just love his art style. Super cool. I will list his information down below. And y'all, the downside about Saturday was a lot of exclusives that I wanted, like I said before, were selling out, were no longer available. So I felt like there was lots of pickings. And when I go to cons, I don't care about panels, no offense. Like, I'm happy people talk about their projects that they're doing and stuff like that. I really wanted to just like see the merch. I'm there for the merch, I'm there for the exclusives, I'm there to see the new, you know, like that's what I'm excited for. But I was walking around and then I saw this cutesy kawaii artist, and it's so adorable. I love the style of the artwork. So I ended up picking up something that was exclusive to the con. The artist does have a Patreon. It looks like they have like a mail club, which I love when Patreons offer things like that because it's really fun. Like, you get like first access to like art designs, some exclusive pins, some exclusive stationery. Like, I'm obsessed when people do that. So the artist is M. Victoria Roboto, and she has this little series here called Bubble Kitten Shop, which is super cute. Look at this little kitten selling boba. And you have this little comic strip. That is so adorable. But they were selling this Shirimaju pin of this kawaii Lady Liberty, and it's sparkly. And again, I love collecting things that are New York based, and usually at NYCC they do have New York specific exclusives, and so where you can't get anywhere else. I just had to have this. It was just too cute to pass up. And then it actually has a stamp of their website as well, which is super cool. And it's a 2-prong post, but she's just a cute little button. Adorable. Love it. So y'all, that was it. Like, I did not go ham this year. And it's really because I've done so much already. Fortunately, I'm not Daddy Warbucks. I cannot do it all. I actually was happy that this time I was able to practice some restraint and had some limitations on me already going into it. So that way I didn't overindulge as much as I wanted to. It's kind of like when you have too much of a good thing, it's like then it becomes like whatever afterwards. So let's go ahead and see all these pins together. So here we have it, dolls. My gosh, like for me this is comical because this is like night and day from last year. Y'all remember that last year it was just like this whole board was full and then some. But now to see that I really just picked up 5 pins in the whole con, like, wow. Wow. This is called growth. But not really, because I just have so many other pins to share with you. I still am bringing you that Beetlejuice pin video this week. And then next week I will be sharing my Disney Halloween pin collection. And that one is a monstrous haul, so please make sure that you are subscribed to stay tuned for that. In addition to the pins, we have the art prints and just an overall great time at this con. Thank you so much for joining me. I know this video was a little rambly. I do apologize. We'll see how much I actually keep in. A huge thank you to all my subscribers. Your support means the world to me. Please continue to like, comment, and share this video with someone you think that might like it. There's still so much more to share with you before the end of the month. I cannot believe we're already halfway through October, and it's just like I don't ever want it to end. And with that, be safe, tell someone that you love them because tomorrow's never promised, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.